Hey YouTube folks, this is the next step of my bathroom remodel. I'll show you what I did the last few days. I've been distracted and lots of stuff went on, watching other videos on how to do this the proper way and not having the tools, so I've had to go do a lot of shopping. But what I've did since last video, let me flip this around. I pretty much taped up. So the entire bathroom here is all taped up. I took the blinds down, taped around the window. All this is prepped and ready for paint. Yes, I'm using my bathtub as a staging area for all my tools and paint. Got taped around the shower, the toilet room. Well, there's no tape in here outside the toilet hole itself. What the doors, everything's been taped off, the outlets, switches, and I'm gonna show you what we got to do next here. So I have a grinder and I bought a dust shroud. On the inside I have a 4-inch diamond cutting wheel. I needed a better vacuum, so I went and bought this awesome beast. This thing, it sucks. Like, it sucks really good. Like a good sucker, not a bad sucker. And then last night I bought this little thing. It's like a muffler and it has like this little screen on it, so it keeps the fine particles from blowing out the back right here, like a lot of other vacuums do. I upgraded the filter on the inside, so I have a better filter that's in there for fine dust particles. And the hose here was too big to fit, so I had to buy this adapter coupling here to go from this smaller outlet to a bigger inlet, and everything snaps together and locks into place, which is cool, so it don't slip off. And I have this cool electronic respirator, or powered respirator. It's a battery pack with some filters in there. This hose hooks up to it. This thing's pretty awesome. A lady gave it to me. It's got built-in earmuffs, a shield. You put it on, tighten it down like a regular hard hat, and then you cinch it down. You can hook this around your waist, and then you turn it on. But I'm gonna do that in a little bit. For now, I'm just gonna bring back the old COVID mask and shade safety glasses just to show you a quick demo, and then I'm gonna stop the video and I'll switch to do a different video. But I pretty much got to grind this entire floor. I just tested it out real quick right here. Laid all the grout out. Not the grout, I'm sorry. I laid this stuff out. The Drydex joint compound. I laid all that in the grout lines, smoothed it out, so it is pretty level. I'm going to go around, I'm going to grind all of these tiles and the grout lines. You can't tell, I did sweep, I did wash the floor, mop the floor with the cleaner before laying the compound out and after. So it's been cleaned twice because you don't want to file down dirty stuff into the tile, so you want a clean tile. And I learned a lot of this by watching YouTube. I watched Stone Coat countertops and also countertop epoxy and watched how they did their floors. Also with Ligari products. And all three of them, same thing. You want to fill in the lines, the cracks if it's a concrete floor or a wooden floor, fill in nail holes, cracks, anything like that. Or if you're on a tile floor, you want to fill in the tile grout lines like so. And once it cures, then you go in and you can grind it down to get it smooth. That way when you throw the epoxy down for the floor, it's not filling in those grooves and basically wasting epoxy. That being said, I'm going to show you a quick demo, and then I will do another video later on. So stand by real quick. Alright, you ever have this issue when you put a mask on and you got your glasses on and you breathe and then they fog up? I hate that. But it's necessary to be protected. I know I have at least the breathing and eye protection, PPE on, although I'm not wearing the right clothing. But I gotta make do real quick. That vented hood that I showed you a while ago, the powered respirator, it circulates air so it doesn't fog up. But one thing I don't like about doing this floor right here, you have cords and hoses all over the place. You got the vacuum hose plugged in the wall. I have an extension cord that runs to this outlet because here in a minute I gotta plug the respirator in to this also. So basically you gotta run all those together. And what I've seen other people do is those actually zip tie or tape the electrical cord to their vacuum hose. That way it stays as one unit together and you ain't got cords running all over the place. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then we'll get going. All right, I'm about to get going. But one last thing. All the tools that I'm using, pretty much I've all bought in the last week. And I'm not gonna put a tool description or link in the description. But if you're interested in any of the tools I've got or whatever I'm using, comment below and ask me and I'll reply directly to your comment with a link or tell you exactly what the product is, where I got it. Most of the stuff came from Home Depot. Other stuff came from the epoxy websites that I use or Amazon. That's where that's the only 3 places I've gotten stuff. But if you want a direct link, ask me and I'll get that product link and I'll send it to you. But let's get going here. All right. Glasses on, mask is on. You just want to feather this out nice and smooth. You don't want to sit in one spot because you'll dig a hole. All right, little quick demo. So what I forgot to mention a while ago is the top layer of the regular tile, which is this stuff down here, has like this layer on it where epoxy does not really want to stick to it. So you actually got to break that up by grinding it like I just did. Makes it a little bit more porous. And that way it makes a good mechanical bond to the epoxy once you lay it down, and it sticks to it really, really good. Kind of like super glue in a way. You want it to really, really stick and not just like sit on the top of the surface with that little barrier in between the tile and the epoxy. So you get it cleaned up and the epoxy will grab a hold of this grinded part of the tile and it really bites down. So learn something new. I learned to do this just from watching other videos. So thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. And go ahead, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you can get more notifications when I post videos. And also, you can see the full progress of this bathroom remodel. Thanks, y'all.